Okay, today I'm going to walk through just a very high-level overview of Jet Teams and some of its features and capabilities. What I won't drill down to is creating this, a season or creating a tournament. I'm going to save that for a future video, but we will touch on it briefly in this high-level overview. So when you first create your account, and log in, you're greeted with the league dashboard. So this is the overall functions and capabilities that you can manage for your league. But before I go there, let's look at your public site. So once you create a profile in Jet Teams, you'll have a public site that you can then share with your players and really anyone that you want to have access to look at your league. You'll have a custom URL as well as a QR code that you can download and save and put in media that will direct customers or players to your league. So let's click on this league, and now what's going to do is show you a overall league profile. So what season we're currently in, 2024 season. What division or divisions you currently have, venues, some recent game results, a blog, and upcoming games. You also have at the top, and you can configure this yourself within the administration side, web pages that you can customize. So if you wanted to have a frequently asked question page, you could manage that and administer that. If you wanted to have a more info page, you could have that. If you want to have a page on the registration process or your league rules, you can publish all of these onto your main page. There is a contact page that allow someone to send you a message without actually logging in or registering an account. But let's go back to really the main components of that. So we've got game results where you can click at the details of those game results, and then click here. In this case, you'll see that Swift Lions beat the Dana Crocodiles 3-2. The game's actually over, and then player statistics as they're made available, as well as a map, which is it's a Google map, allowing them to know where this game was actually played or is going to be played. I'll go back to the home page. Let's look at divisions. So I've got a Group A, which has 4 teams, and this will give you the overall statistics, season statistics for those teams. If this was a season, if it was just a playoff, you would only see playoff statistics. And again, you would only see playoff statistics if at the end of your general league, you've added playoffs to that to those teams. The playoff results will appear here. In this case, it's a double elimination tournament. So we've got the winner's leg and then the loser's bracket, and then ultimately, the final game. And let's keep scrolling down. We have a division leaderboard, which is all the players across all those teams, sorted by their statistics. And that's also broken down by their role within the league. Are they a forward? Are they a goalie? Are they depend? And that also depends on the type of sport that you've scheduled. If I look at a specific player, I can look at player statistics. Or if I want to look at a team like Swift Lions, I'll click on that and I'll see the Swift Lions statistics, where they are relative to their the other teams, as well as a leaderboard specific to the Swift Lions. So also on the Swift Lions page or any team's page, you can look at their schedule and see where and when they're playing in the season. So let's go back to the administration. And on the admin page, very, very high level, your current season. So you can only have one active season, but if I click on that, you'll see that the 24 season, and then some statistics about when they play, how much time you may have between rounds, and in that case, that's for a tournament. But I will talk about that with a future video on actually how to set up your season, how to set up your team or teams, what venues they play at. But anyway, this is kind of like a dashboard for your specific season. Schedules are season or seasons. In this case, I only have one season, but if you had a 2023 season, you'd see it here, 2021 season, etc. This is just a list of all your seasons and what type of season was it. In this case, it's a round-robin season with an optional season-ending tournament, which I enabled. But it could also be just a single or double elimination tournament without any sort of prequel round-robin season. And here's where you can add a new season. Players. These are the list of all the players across all teams. A player can only join a single team in a single season, so there is that limitation. But this is where you can manage and add or edit players. The calendar is a very high-level calendar for your current season. So if you wanted to look at what games, or even select games, you can select games here. You can modify results if you need to, but you'll see the overall results, player statistics, same thing you would do when you're managing results. And you have a couple different views. You can view by week, you can view by day, you can provide a list, which will show you games and upcoming games. All of these happen to be in the past now, but that's your calendar function. Practice I won't go into, but it allows you to manage practices. Scoring is where you will actually manage scores. So you'll see if there's an active game being played, you can actually score that game real time. And as those stats are updated real time, they'll actually appear on the public site, so someone can view those real time games, in real time. Past games requiring scoring. So this is where you, or if you've got an administrator, would come in and actually score these games and say, okay, it was 2-1. And you can key in or select the statistics for the different players. Now, if you have no players and you just want to capture at your statistics at the team level, you just don't add players, don't assign them to teams, and the only thing you'll be able to manage would be just final game results. And I'm going to publish those results. Just to publish them, and you'll see that it's now disappeared as a game of current scoring. Statistics will show you for your current season, if you have a current season, all of the statistics. This is essentially the same that you would see on the public-facing site for the statistics for a division. But sorry, it's at would be for all divisions across that season. And if I had another season, I could go back and historically look at previous seasons, and you look at essentially the same results. Statistics, we talked about that. League profile, this just allows you to modify the text that you will display on the About Us page. The other thing it allows you to do is customize the colors of your league. So if you have a specific color, you can do that, and then you will actually then see those results. Let me just close this. You'll see those results on the public page. So when I go to a public page, you'll see it's blue. That's where you control what your overall theme color is for your league. And that was in league profile. Messages and blog. I won't go into these, but the public message page will send messages to this page. You can post blog entries. Custom pages are what we saw on the menu. So it allows you to control what menu item you want it to appear, the submenu name, and the actual page that you place your text. Custom pages, assistants. Assistants are where you will, I'll delete this assistant. Let me just create a new assistant. So where you'll type in test@test.com, and that's your assistant's email address as well as what capabilities you want them to have. If you want them to have the same capabilities as you would select everything. That means they can do the same things that you can do. There are a few very minor exceptions, but essentially they have the same capabilities. Okay, so, and now the next time that administrator logs in and creates they have to create a profile, and once they log in, they'll see that there's an outstanding request for them to join your league as an assistant. And if they accept that, they would then have all of these capabilities. They would essentially have the same screens as you, except you've allowed them to help administer your site. And the last page is data exports. Again, this depends on the level of your account, but you can essentially export into CSV files all your players, blog posts, custom pages, or everything else: tournaments, divisions, teams, games, everything. Because these are at the season level. And you click that and you'll get a CSV file that downloads. And I'll do a quick example. You don't see much here, but it just did a download of players that were downloaded. Okay, and essentially I think that's it for the high-level overview of both the admin and the public-facing site. I think in your profile you're allowed to you can change your password if you've logged in with the user ID password. If you log in with and currently Google, you won't have that option. You can raise a support ticket here, where this shows you your current support tickets, and if you've got any issues, you can raise a ticket. That'll go to the administrators, and they'll reply to that ticket. Frequently asked questions. There are some questions here that talk about league plays, coaches, players needing accounts, some specifics around factors of 2 when it gets to double elimination or single elimination tournaments, and how we actually handle them. So it does handle and support an unequal number of teams when you get into single and double elimination tournaments. I won't get into that, but we do support that. And I think that's everything. So have a great day.